Hello friends, welcome to the sixth part where we are discussing the isometric management. Okay, we have already covered five topics here. In first part, we discussed about stakeholders, their expectation, how to meet, isometric life cycle, and mandatory item of the tracker. Then we try to extract data from isometric tracker. Based on, we learned about pivot table, slicers, how more than one pivot table can be added, then how to merge pivot table with the slicers. Everything we have discussed in this section to extract data from the tracker. Okay, then we understood, we talked about pivot table options which are available in Excel just to get the better format of the reports which we are extracting here. Then we talked about hold management, how isometric holds can be prepared and presented to the management so that these can be handled and these can be resolved to get the clear front of isometrics. In last part, we have discussed the tricks to fill the manual activities in a tracker. I hope you enjoyed all these sections till now in isometric management. In this part, we are going to touch upon a very interesting topic, how we can get the statistics on daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. For example, if you want to see in past a particular date how many isometrics were extracted, how many were checked, we can do it very quickly. Okay, we can do this for weekly basis, monthly basis, fortnightly basis, everything we can do. Okay, so let's start with this agenda. So to use the timeline tools, we are having our tracker with us. Only important thing which we need to take care is these dates. We have all these stages, all the details, the same tracker which we have already discussed in previous videos. Only point I'm trying to make here is these dates format. Okay, we have to take very special care of this thing. This date has to have this format. Okay, this should not be in journal, number, or currency, anything. It has to be in date format. So we are having our tracker with us with all the dates filled in a date format. And what we are going to do is now we are going to create a new pivot. First of all, select all these rows and columns which you want to have in your pivot table. Then go to insert, click on pivot table. Then we'll get a new pivot like this with, suppose we are taking stage 6. Stage 6 is what? Received back drafted copy from modeler. How many sheets a modeler has back drafted? We are trying to extract that data. Okay, for that we are going to make a simple pivot. We'll drag a stage 6 from here to this row column. Okay, so these are the dates which are already there in our tracker. These dates will automatically come under this column. We are talking about stage 6, how many sheets were back drafted by the modeler. Then we'll drag this modeler into columns. All these modeler will come here. Okay, then again we can drag the stage 6 into the value column. So this is very simple, 30-second job. We'll get all the details of backdrafted sheets modeler wise and day wise. Okay, so this is very simple pivot, and we are getting details of stage 6 daily basis. Again, what we have done, we have checked, we have created a pivot for checkers. We have taken a stage 7. If you see, the 7 is received layout back check. How many sheets are back checked by a particular checker on a particular date? Okay, checker we have in column, it will come here. Then stage 7, drag it from here to rows, all the dates will come. Then again the stage 7a to the values, all these values will be filled. So if you see, total 58 sheets were back checked by all the checkers on all these dates. Okay, so what we have received here, we have done 7 stage 7a for daily basis for checkers. Now suppose we are doing a project which is 1 year, 2 year long. So many dates will be there. Okay, maybe 6 month, 8 month, the isometric phase goes for 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 months. Then so many dates will be there. Daily basis, if you keep on tracking, so many values will be there, and again it will be difficult to track. So what we can do, we can go for weekly or monthly based status. Now let us see how we can do that within same pivot table. If you see here we are having a daily based status for checkers of 7 stage, which we have just done. Now what we can do, just click on any inside the pivot table, right click and click on group. Okay, right click on pivot table, this pop-up will be there, click on group and this will appear here. Now inside this you can click on months and press OK. You will get the status like this. Okay, same pivot table will be converted into this one. If you see April and May, and you are getting a consolidated data for April month and May month. So we are having total 58 sheets here, total 58 sheets here. Then now we can get the information. This checker has done back check for 14 sheets in April, 3 sheets in May. Okay, so month wise we are getting the details. Now if you want to get the same status weekly 7 days or fortnightly, what we can do, if you see same process we can do, right click inside the pivot table, this pop-up will be there, click on groups and this will appear. Now if you see there is no option of weekly data we cannot do, but we can go for this days. If you select days and from start point end point, if you select a particular day which is Monday, okay, you select the date and put 7 here and press OK. So you will get the details on weekly basis. So in 4 weeks it was done. Checker, all checkers are there, again 58 sheets, but we are getting the details for a week. Per checker per week, how many sheets were back checked, we have extracted the report. From same pivot table it will take with hardly half a minute. Right click this dates, put 7. If you want to get fortnightly you can put 15. Okay, and you will get the pivot ready with us. Okay, so this is very easy to get the details once we are having a pivot here. Only condition is we have to be very careful while putting the dates. It should be in a date format only, otherwise this will never come here. Now again a very important tool, if you see we are using a timeline tool. Same pivot table which we have used till now, weekly basis, the last pivot. Okay, same checker, same 7A stage we are talking about. Now what we are doing, we are going to enter into analyze tab. Go to analyze tab, click insert timeline. Now this window will pop up. What is the use? All these stages are there. This timeline, if you try to understand this timeline function, all these stages are coming here. Already it is there because there are entries for dates inside under each stage. Okay, that's why it will come automatically if we click on insert timeline. Now we are talking about stage 7A. Okay, how many sheets were back checked by the checkers? We are just taking an example, we can do for all these stages. This is just an example, and we have to select this only. If you see, we are selecting 7A and pressing OK. This window will appear. Now what does it mean? Now you are having a timeline of monthly basis, January, Feb, March, April. Okay, every month you can you are getting a timeline for the same data. So now what we are having with us, we are having a pivot table, weekly status of stage 7, that is how many sheets were back checked by individual checker. Okay, total 28 sheets were checked in these 2 weeks. Now what we added a timeline. From the timeline function we went into tab insert, analyze, then we selected timeline and this window popped up. Now if you click on April month only, so this will come like this. In April we are having 4 weeks. 4 weeks we have checked 28 sheets, and checker wise we can get the details. Again we can go for, if you select May, in May we checked for 2 weeks only, or this week only, how many sheets? This one. Okay, so similarly if you select all these April, May, June, July, August, we'll get the overall picture, month wise, weekly wise, checker wise, and everything. You can select any month and you will get the detail for that month. Similar detail, same template. Weekly wise, if you select month, then month wise detail will come, day wise status will come with the use of timeline. Okay, so this is a very useful tool. We can get the information for any stage. You check for fresh check or IFC issued sheets, back drafted, back checked, any stage you can select and go for this timeline, and month wise you can get a detail. If you see, if you select, if we don't group all these things, if we right click, just ungroup, then date wise list will come. So you can click on month, so April month days will come and you can get the details day wise also. So this was all about the extracting the data day, week or month wise. We used grouping and timeline tool to get the current or past details for a particular stage, checker wise, modeler wise, anything we can extract. So we have done with our this section. In next part we are going to cover the model review part, where we'll try to discuss the 30, 60 and 90% model review. What are the various things we need to take care, and how we can present it to client or our internal stakeholders. As you know, in our oil and gas fundas video channel, we have already covered all these sections. Okay, introduction, design basis, interface with other discipline, pipe rack, column piping, pump, compressor piping, exchanger piping. We have selected, we have divided into few parts. For example, in under first section we have 6 videos, but total time taken is 40 minutes. So we can invest 40 minutes to get information related to piping introduction. Okay, similarly we have done for all the sections. So if you see in our miscellaneous series, we have covered the PT rating. It is only 15 minutes video, short videos. So I'm sure you are liking all these videos. It is adding value to your knowledge. I hope you will keep on watching all these videos. So stay tuned. See you in the next part.